I got a serious little topic that I want to talk about. When it's talking about people, I'm just gonna call this one a part. Should I do that? A part two? If I decide to, I'm just gonna say a part two, just in case if I decide to keep the other video. Um, this video is gonna be talking about. I'm gonna be talking about. I don't really too much care about fame when I say being a billionaire and all that type of stuff. Now, am I saying if the opportunity is a possibility that chances are you can be that? Whatever. I'm not against it, but I don't like the mindset, and I don't want that. I'm telling you, I don't want that mindset. And another thing, before I get off into this here and go to addressing what I'm gonna address, when I go to addressing what I'm gonna address, I don't want nobody saying, well, it's just like a person if they was married, they don't want to talk to people who are not on their level. They not on the same page. That's different from somebody talking about being famous. When you talk about being famous, that's different from marriage. It's not the same thing. Marriage and fame, because you got people in the married world who is not um, celebrities, and they not in. I mean, they are not celebrities, but they're married. But being rich, two people being rich and being in the famous world have more problems than the people who is married that's in the regular world. It ain't no such thing as a regular world. So what people are talking about? If this would make sense to me, if I truly love somebody and you are where you at and we make good connection and you ain't trying to just come and take advantage of me for what I had, if I love you and you love me, then what does her having 15 subscribers versus me having 15 million subscribers? Oh, I'm not gonna be with. Well, we on the same page and we got good chemistry. She really loved me. She's really my type or whatever. But because she ain't got millions of subscribers like me and she just got 15 subscribers, I'm not going to go with that person. I'm not going to do that. You don't do that. That's wrong. That's totally fucked up thinking. You don't do that. God could have did us like that. The Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, could have did us like that. He could have said, well, since y'all ain't on my level and I'm more spiritual, I'm this and I'm whatever, I'm not coming down for your lower self, your low self-esteem, man. I'm not doing that. I'm only going to rock with people who is rich and famous and all that kind of stuff. You think, just imagine God doing something like that. No. So, what I'm trying to say is, that's wrong. That's wrong. You don't think like that. Why would you have, like, let's say if you got 15 or 20 million followers and you looking at somebody else because they only have 20 followers, why would you turn around and say that that person is not on your level? That person that has 15 followers and you got 15 million subscribers, 15 million followers, that person can be more chemistry with you and more in common with you than the people who is a billionaire just like you is. And the person that's versus the person that have 15 million subscribers, they may rock with you for life. They'll rock with you for life and be there with you for life. Sometimes your best friend, your best wife, your best husband, your best whatever can be those who you don't even know. Those don't even, some people that have one subscriber, no subscriber. Sometimes that person can be better to you than the people that have subscribers. And can mean you more well and more good or whatever. I don't want, it's just a bad mentality to have. Well, because I don't go around commenting on other people's videos, but everybody go and comment on your videos, and you a large, let's say you're a large, big worldwide platform person, and people are know. Well, I don't comment on other people's YouTube videos and stuff like that, but they go and comment on your shit. Yes, you may be a big star, you may be a big this and big that. Everybody go and comment on your stuff, but you ain't gonna go and comment on their stuff. Like if you are so much greater, or they are so much greater than you. You don't do that. I don't care how big or small you are, whether if it's me or whatever. If you find chemistry with this person who got 0 subscribers and they just posting videos being themselves, innocent, I'm not gonna look at that and be like, well, they ain't got but 1 subscriber. What does having 1 subscriber has to do with a person's pure in spirit? You can have millions of followers and still be misleading people. Now, I'm not against the person who have millions of. That's not what I'm saying. But most people who are billionaires and have millions of followers, more than likely their spirit and their mind is different. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like this here. If I see a person who is I would rather, for me, I would rather go and follow people who need that help. If that makes sense, what I'm saying. If it makes sense, write it in the comments and tell me what y'all think. Tell me, give me y'all ideas on what I'm saying. Just give me your ideas, please. Just give me your ideas. Talk back to me, because I have been thinking about that. I've been thinking this over months now. You see what I'm saying? Although it's a lot of people watching my videos, I'm not gonna sit up here and say, well, since over 100, I got over 1,000, 1,800 views or whatever on my video. I'm gonna scroll through and see who has the most views, and if they got thousands of views, I'm gonna subscribe to them. But this person that has 20 and 30 views, I'm not subscribing to them. That's stupid as fucking hell. If I had 1 million followers and I go and see that person or whatever, boom, and then comment on their stuff. That's who need it. That's who need it, in my honest opinion. That's who really need the you know what I'm saying? Why would I go? Why would you go? And would you take? Let me ask you this here. Any rich billionaire, would you take? What the hell? Okay, would you take and go, if a person is rich, they billionaire? Would you give them? I never said that before, but I'm gonna say it. Would you give them $20 million, and they got $88 million? Would you do that? No, they don't need it. They don't need that. The person who has 0 and at the bottom, that's the person that need it. That's just my honest thoughts. If y'all, hey, you might be able, I don't know. Just give me y'all thoughts. Talk to me in the comment section. Support people that support you, not big billionaires that don't support you. If you feel them supporting you, then you do it. It's simple as that. I'm gonna be very simple, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If they big and you've been supporting them, they ain't been supporting you, stop supporting them. Go and support people that support you. That's all I'm gonna say. It's been to close it out. It's 51 minutes, seconds now. going to be a couple of seconds and it's going to be over with. All right, I'm out, y'all.